Time to peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 3. Offensive rebound. Adams, shot's good.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Now here's Leonard. George outside. Out to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
George passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Outside Bain. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
George's shot is good.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Morant against Leonard. Jackson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
George outside. Leonard outside. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Zubac passes to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Good on the second one. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Morant. Back to Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Out to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. Kept alive. Morris outside. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Memphis leading. And Jackson, here we go. Good on the bucket.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Out to Leonard. 1:16 left in the first quarter here.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. No luck on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Up top, George. Defended by Jackson. Here's Leonard. A good-looking shot from the wing. Leonard's got 9.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Here's Morant. Oh, Leonard with the block. Rebound by the Clippers. It's George on the wing, pounded by Morant. George with the bucket.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant finds Bain. Poked loose and stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the big finish by Wall.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Outside Morant. Shot to stop the ball. Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Morris can't hit. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Jackson, pass to Brooks. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw in possession here. And he can't get the first one. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Morant against Wall. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
You know what Kawhi brings to the table defensively. He can switch 1 through 5.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Zubac with the steal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Bain. Drops in the layup for 2. Bain's got 7. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Here's Bain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The previous play is
In place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have...
after review. The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Bain.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And Bain drops them both. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. Takes the three. They get it back. Jackson outside. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Jackson's got 9 points.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
The kick out to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Ball against Morant. Ball no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Fires for 3. And it's Morant again missing. And for the Clippers, they're shooting really well.
Blow it down, young Clear the deck. Deck cleared. Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
30 seconds left in the first half. Leonard against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
What a dangerous player to have in the backcourt. When Bain gets this hot, he will tear a defense apart.
Back to Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Timeout called. Memphis. He got it up. And he can't get that one. And we're through the first half.
The Clippers, 29. Fans, get ready for the Milwaukee.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Here's Jackson. Kennard outside. He takes it in. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson, staying patient, surveying the court, and locates the open man.
Pass to Clark. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
First team.
Jones against Jackson. Williams on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Jackson, the pass to Kennard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Jones up top, defended by Jackson. Williams from long range. That one is off. The Clippers trail, and they're on the run. Powell passes to Covington. Over Clark. Batum outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Williams up and in on the layup. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Outside Covington. Jackson down low, working on Jones. Jackson can't get it to go. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 5.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's on Norman Powell. The first one falls.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's a minute 54 left in the third. And here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Kennard. This for the tie! And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Williams passes to Jones. 1:21 left in the third. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Kicks it out to Kennard. For the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
The pump fake from Kennard is smartly done. Can't get a clean look, but gets a foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Jones. Oh, are you kidding me? Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Covington. Powell outside. Up top, Kennard. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Kennard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Outside Jones. 27 seconds left in the third quarter here. That one's good for 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Jackson against Jones. Jackson outside. Kennard outside. Oh, he missed it! It's a tie game in Memphis. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Grizzlies shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Leonard. Clippers keep it alive. To the right side. Zubac passes to George. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Bain finds Brooks. And Morris over to help. Here's Bain. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Desmond Bain showing off his strength. That's a tough shot inside.
George passes to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Brooks against Leonard. From the wing. Yes! He nails it!
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels.
And here's Morant outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Leonard outside. And the layup falls. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Here's Morant driving in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Nice shot by George.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the 4th quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Morant with the bucket.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
George outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Outside Morant, 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Crosses over. Leonard. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
George outside. Morris outside. Kicks it to George. Pass to Leonard. Brooks with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And Morant gets it to go.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
George outside. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Brooks. There's the drive. It's good.
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Outside Morant.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Leonard for 3. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings it within 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
George passes to Leonard. Off target from downtown. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. All right, guys, what's your take?
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot 3, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and 1 foul.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForson. Hello, basketball fans. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. 3 on the clock. Leonard can't get it to go. Now here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Leonard. They get it back. Here's Zubats. And stolen by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The kick out to Edwards. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Fires for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. It's stolen by Wall. Here we go, one-on-one. Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. Over McDaniels. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
McDaniels against Morris. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Left side Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. No good. A bit long that time. For the finish. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
This one for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Edwards against George. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Now here's McDaniels. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Over Gobert. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Now Towns. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocks down the long J.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
And your Clippers Houston team. Coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Wall finds Morris. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Morris has got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Towns. The 3. Gobert passes to Russell. Tries again. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
George outside. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Leonard against McDaniels. Wall, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Pass to McDaniels. Into the lane. No good there. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. It's George on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
And Russell, here we go. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Russell against Wall, kicks it to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The kick out to Morris. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. George for 3. Here's Zubats. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Leonard from behind the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. George finds Leonard. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. George with another miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And he makes it. McDaniel's got his second basket.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Leonard on the wing. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's stolen by Wall. It's picked off. And he lobs it up top. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
George against Edwards. George outside. There's a screen. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
He hits the second from the line.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Clippers ahead.
Your Clippers, 19. The Timberwolves, 17.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Timberwolves trail. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Towns on a screen. Pass to Reid. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. The shot by Towns, no good. Well, the Clippers shooting just around 32% from the field.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. 4-3 from deep three-point range. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in.
Timberwolves substitution, Kyle Anderson.
Now Los Angeles with it. Jackson outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Launches a 3. That shot off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Now here's Kennard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Pass to Prince from the arc. Kennard with the rebound. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's McLaughlin. Prince on the attack. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Jackson, pass to Batum. Kicks it out to Kennard. There's the triple. Minnesota with a rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it. After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Pass to Reid. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Deflected.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Covington. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Prince. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. And he's going for the lob. A slam dunk by Reid.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Batum sets a screen. Kennard finds Batum. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And he drives in. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. For 3, drains the triple. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one is hammered home.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Jackson outside. Pass to Covington. Right wing. Here's Batum. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Now Towns. 3-pointer. Leonard pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
George, a deep 3. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. McDaniels from long range. The shot no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George passes to Wall. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Morris finds Wall. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over to the wing. Down low. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Edwards against George. The kick out to Wall. Back to George. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Clippers lead by 8.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Towns passes to Gobert. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
George passes to Morris. 3-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1:51 left in the 4th quarter. And a deep 3 from Russell. McDaniels passes to Towns. 5 to shoot. Blocked.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
For 3, George. Can't get it to drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And he lobs it up. And it's powered home by Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
George against Edwards. We've got 1:13 left in the final quarter. Russell against Wall. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Great D that time from Zubac. Stolen. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
George outside. 6 to shoot. Out to Leonard to stop the drought. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
So the Clippers win it. I'm sure they would. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
RJ, some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at center. It's Morant with the drive. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morant against Russell. Morant outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson down low. Gobert on him. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it's Morant missing. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities. Oh, my goodness, what a play!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
On the wing, Bane. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Adams. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said they've been working much better together at the offensive end. He said, we're functioning as a unit now instead of just individuals. It's something we've worked on every day in practice. We want that flow to continue to develop. We'll see if they can keep that going tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Well, that's definitely the strategy. Executing it, that can be a bigger challenge.
There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Towns has got 5.
and never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. 5 on the clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Bain, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Morant with the steal. Bain for 3. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Screen by Adams. Morant dishes to Adams.
Timberwolves foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul. 13.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
That one misses. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside and hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Bain finds Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Left side, Edwards. Gets it off. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. Russell passes to Gobert. Russell kicks to Towns. Here he goes, and Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Bain against Russell, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Here's Towns, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson down low. Towns on him. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Adams.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. Edwards, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Russell with it. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Morant looking around. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shots, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Morant against Edwards. Morant outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 10. Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Feeds it to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. It's Morant with the drop. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 6 points for Ja Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Jackson against Towns. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Now Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dish now to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the team knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And
29, the Grizzlies, 19.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Clark. Williams is out there with Jones, and it's Tillman in at the 4 slot. He takes it in. It's good. McLaughlin's got the first basket of the third quarter for Minnesota.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime, if that possession's any indication.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. 6 to shoot. From deep. Kept alive. Here's Tillman. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Crafty move. Anderson hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Anderson's got his first basket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Jones for 3. Stolen by Anderson. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. And he uses the glass on the layup. McLaughlin's got his second bucket.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And there's the pass to Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it to McDaniels. 3-pointer. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Just 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. And McDaniels with the block. Passes it to Noel. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The Timberwolves have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Outside, Jones. Driving in. Clark left side. Shoots. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Minnesota leading by 14. McDaniels passes to Noel. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. To the right side. Pass to Reed, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take one. So it's the Grizzlies now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. To end the cold streak. The kick out to Williams. Inside. Goes up again. Here's Tillman. And finally they hit one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebound.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards kicks to Towns. Stolen away. To the paint and stolen by Russell. Prince outside. Dishes to Russell. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant passes to Bain. The three hits the three-point bomb. Bain's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
He's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Edwards can't hit. Grizzlies shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. So they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Prince. Bain with the screen on Prince. Morant kicks to Bain.
And nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into more of a two-way player.
Here's Morant. Six to shoot. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns with it. Now defended by Bain. Here's Gobert. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And an intentional foul right there. And the Timberwolves call time.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Russell finds Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Morant with a wide open look. Goes back up. Back to Jackson, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Prince wide open. And they'll get another chance.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Second shot opportunity. And Towns finishes inside. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
6 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here's Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Leonard can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's George on the drive. And the jam by George.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
From deep, Morant. Paul George pulls down the board. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the big finish by Wall.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Morant finds Jackson. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here's Bain. Good work defensively by Leonard.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Back to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Good work defensively by Leonard. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. George against Bain. George outside. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the tray.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Wall. Kicks it to George. Here he goes. And the jam by George.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And here's Morant outside and out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. Timeout called. Memphis.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Morant against Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now here's Brooks. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jackson finds Brooks. Now here's Adams. Hangs. Paul George pulls it in. Wall against Bain. Outside Wall. Driving inside. Pass to Leonard. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Leonard's got 5 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
First free throw is good.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Now here's Wall. He's got 6. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Zubac with the steal. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches it, and there's Leonard on the assist from Morris. He's got 10.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Here's Jackson. Second chance shot, and the bucket is good.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
To the left side wing. George, a deep three. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Clippers ahead. They lead by... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the Clippers with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Wall. George outside. Fires the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
When we talk about George's confidence, when you have that kind of range, you should be confident.
Outside Bain. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter. You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Leonard gets the bucket.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Wall against Morant. Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Wall. Kicks it to George. Outside Wall. Back to George. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And here's Morant outside. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Outside Wall. kick out to Morris. George drives in. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Morris finds some space. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Jackson gets the bucket.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Leonard can't get it to go.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. George against Bane. George passes to Morris. Oh, they need this! And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Desmond Bane.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Morris. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Bane against George. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Defensive foul. Steven Adams. That's his first.
That's good from George.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
And here's Morant. He's got 14. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
For 3, George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Finish it. Ali, as always, thank you.
Your Clippers. 34. The Grizzlies. 26.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. And it's Covington in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Conchar. Defended by Kennard. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here's Jackson.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Brandon Clark. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Outside Jones. Outside Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. On the wing, Conchar. From down in the low post, it goes. Conchar's got his first points in this one.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Personal foul.
Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. There's the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Batum, right side. Kennard with it. Clark grabs the board. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Jackson down low, working on Jones. Kennard outside. Drills it from deep. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
The kick out to Williams. Takes the three. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Powell outside. Pass to Batum. And there's a 3-second violation. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Jones, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Jackson outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And this is something Reggie has added to his game. Patient with the up fake. Defender bites.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Jones. Outside Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Jones against Jackson. Kennard outside. Covington, a screen on Jones. Out to Covington. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Jackson, the reverse. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Brandon Clark.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Covington. Morris comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Powell. And it's George in for Kennard. Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. On the wing, Conchar. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's George. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Jones from outside. No good on the shot. There's Jackson with the three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Here's Leonard. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
From deep, Moran. They get it back. Adams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Here's George. Tries yet again, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Wall against Moran. Back to Wall. Out to Leonard. Clock at 4. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
From deep, Bain. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Brooks against George. The kick out to Wall. For 3. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now George. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. From deep three-point range, Grizzlies with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
George passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Brooks against George. From deep. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Adams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams forces defenses to be assertive with him.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
6 to shoot. Brooks against Leonard, pulls it, and there's another one for the Clippers.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end, it's another to finish.
Morant against Leonard. Outside Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. They grab their own miss. Back to Morant. The 3-ball. It counts.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely...
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Gobert, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Minnesota.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here is Morris. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And that one, good.
Confidence is so important at this level, and Wall has it. He takes pride in finding ways to score inside.
Russell with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Prince, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Clock at 6, back to Prince. Launches a 3, and that one hits back iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Leonard missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards passes to Towns. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Wall attacking. There's the pass to Zubac, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Leonard.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of Towns, allowing him to clamp down on the shooter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Russell kicks to Towns. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
George with no one around. It's good from long range.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Oh, here's Edwards. Prince dishes to Edwards. Paul George with the steal. Wall against Russell. Wall passes to George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got 7. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the clock. Timberwolves passing it around.
A strong defender is John Wall, capable of guarding multiple positions. He wants to shut down whoever he's assigned to.
Kicks it out to Leonard. A 3-ball. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
A drive by Russell. Towns finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
They double him with Wall. Here's Russell. Shoots. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Out to Morris. Back to Wall. And it's Russell with the rebound. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Leonard. Going inside. Prince with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall.
Strong move to the chin, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Wall kicks to George. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Wall. Takes it off the glass. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Out to Russell. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now the feed to Towns, stolen by George. Wall passes to Zubats. Back to Wall. Out to Morris. Plenty of space. Gobert pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. Here's Towns, and that one drops. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside, Wall. Outside for George. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Towns, no luck. Clippers leading by 13. Left side, Wall. Out to Morris. Edwards against Wall. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Leonard's got 8.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't.
Minnesota Timberwolves 14, the Clippers 29.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Reed. McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. From deep three-point range, the Clippers grab the miss. Kennard for 3, and the 3 ball is good. And the Clippers lead by 18.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
The kick out to Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. And he banks in the layup.
If you allow him to get that close, he deserves to get scored on.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Got a piece of it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. A nice shot by Anderson.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Clippers leading by 14. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kennard. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Noel. And he drives in. Shot clock at 6. Connects from three-point range. Noel's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Kennard. Defense right on him. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. 11-point game. And Anderson slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And the dunk by Powell.
You know, Robert Covington is a decent passer at his position and has a good feel for when to share the ball.
Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the pass to McDaniels. Anderson against Batum. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Noel. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 11. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Over to the left wing. Jackson kicks to Powell. Shoots over McDaniel. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Takes the three. Rebounded by Covington.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the three. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson inside. Kennard covering. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Anderson. Jackson with it. That's a two from Kennard. Nails the wide open jump shot. Kennard's got 8.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batum is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Covington in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morris outside. George looking over the floor. Leonard sets a screen for George. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
And the Clippers lead by 17. Ball against Russell. Pass to Prince. Feeds to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Outside, Wall. Morris outside. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Tries it again. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Russell passes to Towns. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 18. Russell against Wall. Here's Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. A nice shot by George.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Leonard on the wing. From deep. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Edwards passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Russell against Wall. Out to Morris. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Outside, George. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
George against Edwards. And here's George. Goes up on the wing. They get it again. Morris outside. Now Leonard. There's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Wall with the steal.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for Los Angeles.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And George kicks to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
Now, here's George. To end the drought. Off target. And so Los Angeles takes the win. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For
pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Moran against Russell. Moran into the lane. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
First team.
No good on the free throw. Brent is checked in for McDaniels.
John Moran. Taking team.
And he's good on the second. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Payne, the pass to Morant. Now here's Adams. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Brent. Brooks defending. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bane. And here's Morant. Back to Brooks. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Edwards finds Russell. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Oh, Brooks with the steal. From deep, Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside for Moran. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Brooks from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Into the lane. Pass to Gobert. And here's Russell. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. From deep, Morant, and the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Edwards against Bane. Right side Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's the three. Edwards with it. Guarded by Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Russell against Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. It's blocked by Gobert. And we're going to have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Edwards. He's got 6. 15 seconds left to play in the first. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. On the wing, Brooks. And the layup is good.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
And so it's Minnesota with... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Guys, just incredible concentration from the crafty guard. D'Angelo Russell, tough to stop. Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Here's Edwards on the take. And Morant clears the board. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Unloads. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
The drive by Bain, and rejected.
Torian Prince has the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back. What a block.
Minnesota on D. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Edwards against Bain. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards. Oh, hey! How about that?
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Back to Prince. From deep. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Jackson for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes down. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Outside for Brooks. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Towns. Pass to Prince. Here's Russell, guarded by Bain. Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Towns with the ball, guarded by Morant. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Jackson finds Adams. Morant against Edwards. And then Morant with the dunk.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Russell with the ball. He's got 5. And the layup is good off the glass. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Buries it from 3.
This guy.
And we finished off 1 half of play. The T-Wolves on top, up 9. And we'll return shortly.
Put your hands together and get down for the Milwaukee.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then it's John Conchar. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Reed against Clark. Now here's Reed. Another shot. Some solid defense from Williams.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
He does not get the second one. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels inside. Williams defending. Clark against Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's McLaughlin. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Conchar. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid. The first free throw is good. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Clark. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Clark covers. Now Reed. Misses from close range. On the wing, Conchar. McDaniels covering. Conchar, good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And he banks in the layup. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Williams passes to Jones. Nails it from three. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside McDaniels, shot clock at 5. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Williams passes to Jones. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. Lays it up and banks it in. Tillman's got his first points of the game.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Noel's got 6.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
The teardrop. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside for Morant. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Gobert passes to Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Up top, Morant. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played.
Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg. Come on. Get out the way. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Edwards against Bain. Outside Edwards. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And so he makes both from the line. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Bain with a screen on McDaniels. Brooks the pass to Bain. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The Timberwolves shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. Up top, Jackson. And an intentional foul right there. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Here's Morant. Over Edwards. Morant, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Adams against Russell.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
Free throw is good from Russell. And both free throws good for Russell. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant against Edwards. From deep, Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Outside Morant. 1:11 left in the fourth. Left side Bain. Stolen by Russell.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Bain, no good. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Outside Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.